What's going on, y'all? It's a Rainy Storm, aka Crew, your cosmic evolutionary astrologer, checking in for the Sun Sign series. For those of y'all that are checking in for the first time, we are going to be talking a little bit about. For those of y'all checking in for the first time, welcome to my humble abode. We are going to be talking about the sun through the houses, starting off with the sun in the first house. So if you have your sun placed in the first house, and this would go by your rising sign. So knowing what your rising sign is, where your sun happens to be located, this video is for you. Okay. Now, before we start off, make sure, definitely, like I say all the time, like, share, and subscribe to this video. Make sure that you comment as well if you can, if you love what you see, if you have any suggestions for maybe some things that you want to learn more about, please do. I am also taking personal readings as well, by donation base. So if you would like to, donation tip base and also barter and trade base. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link is down below. I also have courses available, newsletter available as well. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. You can get a free houses in astrology course download when you do, as well as my Patreon account for membership. And I also have a new podcast that just dropped, so y'all make sure y'all get it like it's hot. Okay, so now these videos I'm going to make a little bit shorter and brief, and then we're probably going to go into longer versions of these particular videos through my courses and things. But sun in astrology, just overall, just the sun, it rules over Leo, the energy of Leo. And this is where we see our energy, where our vitality, and also some of the lessons that we have come to learn in this lifetime. You know, the sun illuminates anything it touches. You know, it brings passion, it brings energy, it brings vigor, it brings fire to whatever it touches. And so here in the first house, you can see somebody whose life path is really charted. You know, we could say, yes, this is about you. You know, all of our life paths are about us, but this is in a way of where you're able to really chart your own destiny, where it's really where you're able to create your own lane, your own path in this lifetime. It's actually about building confidence in your decisions and the direction in which you want to go in life. You might have had, now I know sun is not necessarily past life, but since it sits on the opposite side of the seventh house, which has to do with other people and relationships, maybe you had a life that, or incarnation where, like I said, you want to definitely check the whole chart, but maybe you had an incarnation where a lot of your life was based on other people's decisions and values and things. And so you come into this lifetime kind of like fresh and anew, and needing to really gain and build the confidence within yourself, within your physical body, to really harness your energy into creating your own lane and creating your own path. Your independence as well. So like I said, kind of being separate from the eyes and the guise of other people, like really charting your path and telling you in what direction that you need to go. This is you getting very comfortable within yourself, very comfortable with who you are as a person, with the decisions that you want to make in this lifetime, not really looking to other people. Now, I will say that this definitely will be balanced in your relationships, but all in all, the sun in the first house is going to ask you, it's going to want to support you into really honestly and truly making decisions that benefit and support your own personal path and your own personal journey. Building your physical strength, building also too, I know first house isn't necessarily health, but your physical appearance. So paying more attention to your physical attributes. You know, we can all say, it doesn't really, yeah, for the sun in the first house, yeah, the way in which your appearance and the way you look, the way you take care of yourself is going to be a huge factor as well in this lifetime. Taking care of your own personal needs. So really getting down to a place where you're really understanding your own personal, like what it is that you want, what it is that you need, being able to communicate those things too, of like, what is it that I want and what is it that I need? What is it that I desire? And being okay with that, being truly okay with whatever that comes up with this, and knowing that whatever it is that you do want and desire, it's specifically meant and built for you, and you can actually make those things happen, and not doubting those things. That's why I talked about just having like that inner confidence within your decisions, and inner confidence within your vision and your purpose in life is definitely going to come strong in this sun in the first house, because you want to be very sure about your path and direction here. Also too, I will say with sun in the first house, this is actually very impactful of the spaces that you're in. I like to look at sun in the first house as being, because sun is here, and granted, it's different depending on what sign it is and like how this is going to play out. But I would definitely say this is like becoming an alchemist of your energy, becoming an alchemist of the energy in the spaces that you enter. So when you are beginning to master your vitality and this energy of whatever, like I said, this sign that your sun is placed in, you start to become a alchemist of the spaces that you are in. You can either build on those spaces that you're in, or you can destroy, in the spaces that you are in here. Strong sense of self, definitely coming back with the confidence, and also over your identity. So you are rightfully like a canvas, a blank canvas in this lifetime. You are a blank canvas in a way of which you have your own stroke brush, and you're able to really navigate that for you. And I feel like, honestly, for sun in the first house, this could definitely be it could be exciting for sun in the first house, but I feel like to a degree it can also feel very overwhelming to have the capacity to really choose your own path, especially when you probably might have some placements or some things happening in your chart to where maybe those decisions were chosen for you. So for example, maybe you had a past life. This is a very broad example, but not very broad for everybody, but maybe you lived under the guise of a household where maybe you had a parent or parents pass away at a young age, and so you had to make a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you had a lot of other brothers and sisters, and you had to make a lot of responsibilities and choices for those children, for your family members and things. And so because you had that responsibility of other people, now you get to make the decision as to what you want to do for yourself in this lifetime. There will definitely be obstacles along the way. It's not like those things go away with charting your own path, but you will learn to have more fire and vigor towards those decisions. So that's a little bit of what I have for sun in the first house. We're going to be moving to sun in the second house. And as always, you already know what it is. It's already start checking in, checking out. Make sure y'all check those links below. Make sure you just subscribe to the newsletter to get that free download of the Houses in Astrology membership as well on that Patreon. And my courses also available as well from my website. And let me think if there's anything else. I don't think so. All right. Checking out. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.